Okay, guys. Please, I hope you hear me. So, they lied to us about the ports. You remember the slave trade ports? That was the biggest lie in hell. So, let me give you some information. My spirit was like, you need to look at everything backwards. You remember when they said that the African Americans were transported to all four corners of the earth, right? They wasn't transported from Africa. They was transported from here, America. Listen to this. Gaddens Wharf in Charleston, South Carolina was one of the largest slave ports in the United States. More than 40% of all enslaved African Americans, they talking about us, first step foot in the United States. That's a lie. They stepped out of the United States. More than 100,000 people during the peak of the international trade, right? That's a lie. And I'm finna prove to you how I know how it's a lie. Listen to this. Where were the most slaves located in the United States? Now, mind you, they said that we were located in Africa, right? But how were we located on the coast? I'm finna show you how. Because this finna tell you where the Euphrates River is. Listen to this. In the South, the percentage of the population that were enslaved was extraordinary high, over 70% in most countries along the Mississippi River and part of the South Carolina and Georgia coast. The animation shows that percentage of the population enslaved from 1719 to 1860. So what did that just tell you? That just told you that they a motherfucking lie. They was transported from here to Spain, Africa. That's why those Africans know our traditions. Because for you guys that didn't know, they had, when Christopher Columbus came over here, he took some of the Americans back to the Queen of England. But they don't talk about that. They also took them to Africa because the objective was for us to deny our land. Now, mind you, you see where they got the slaves from? Mississippi, South Carolina, those areas. On those two different places, or that means that the region was larger than what they say until they split it up. Pay attention.